This is Kenyon from Little Giant Ladder Systems. Today we're going to demo the Leveler 2.0. Available in a Model 17, Model 22, and an even larger Model 26. All of the features and benefits are the same, although those bigger sizes would be taller. I'm demonstrating the Model 17. There are two things that make the Leveler 2.0 work. The hinge creates the shape of the ladder. Simply by pushing that in with the palm of your hands, bringing that into either the stored position, the A-frame configuration, or the extension ladder. The only other thing that you'll need to learn about the Leveler 2.0 is the rapid lock. This creates the length or the height. You'll notice that just a 90-degree turn unlocks a metal pin, bringing that into an unlocked position, and now the legs can be telescoped into 1-foot increments, growing your Leveler 2.0 to the size appropriate for the work that you're doing. You'll notice that both the rapid locks and the hinge locks have been updated on this 2.0 version. The rapid locks have new bevels, so that even with gloved hands, that's easy and secure to grip and turn, either pulling out, twisting, or a combination of those. That will be easy for you to do. The tool holster hinge lock has been updated not only with cast aluminum palm buttons, but look at how it will hold tools at the time that you're using the ladder. On the side, you can see that it will hold belt clip tools. That can be anything from your measuring tape to your drill, your drivers, or any belt clip tool. It also has recesses on the top so that other drivers, like screwdrivers, can be placed in or through the top of the palm button. Once you release the tool holster, now we can hang hammers and other belt clip tools that might be larger or even heavier. And remember that we have a hinge on the right and another hinge over here on the left, a way to set up your tool station as a real work area. Remember that the tool holster has a 10-pound capacity, and best practice is remove all tools or equipment from the hinge hanger or the tool tray before moving the ladder into a stored A-frame or the extension ladder, or changing the height. Speaking of tools, let's talk about the tool tray that is now standard on the Leveler 2.0. This will be pre-installed from the factory, and it holds a whole workstation of tools, equipment, hammers, putty knives, screwdrivers. Even has the patented wedge lock system, which will hold a quart or a gallon, and a recess with magnets so that it will hold your loose fasteners in place. You can watch a separate product demonstration video on the tool tray in the link below. To make the Leveler 2.0 taller, now we'll just turn the rapid locks, rotating the rapid locks, and we can extend the height into these 1-foot increments, changing this Model 17 from a 4 to a 5, 6, or 7-foot A-frame, rotating the rapid locks 90 degrees. Always make sure that those are locked into place. We'll do the same thing over here on this side. And of course, the Model 22 and the Model 26 would just be taller in this application. The Leveler 2.0 is double-sided. It will hold 2 people at the same time. In fact, it carries an OSHA and ANSI rating of 300-pound capacity on each side at the same time for those jobs that require 2 people. Without the spreader bar or the brace that would be in the way if it was a traditional step ladder, we can now put the Leveler 2.0 over a fence, over rose bushes, giving you an ergonomic advantage to get you closer to the work because the hinge is strong enough to do that locking for us. The sides of the Leveler 2.0 are independent from each other, which means that I can bring one side shorter than the other for those situations where I need to climb up one side but yet be square next to a wall, a window. Maybe it's your hedges that you want to be near but still freestanding next to the work. It could also be used on porches, staircases. One of the biggest reasons people have bought Little Giant products for 51 years is this application. The last time you tried to paint in the middle of a staircase, maybe you have a light fixture or a smoke detector in the middle of a staircase. Now the Leveler 2.0 can get you there safely. It's also your extension ladder. Bring the ladder into its stored position. Unlock the hinge one more time, and turning the ladder into that extension ladder position, always make sure both hinges are locked into place and fully seated. Now we can extend the height of our extension ladder by taking one side, unlocking the rapid locks and telescoping to the length that we need, making sure again the rapid locks are locked into place. Now we can do the same thing here at the top. Telescope to the height that's correct for the job. We'll always want to put the levelers at the bottom, the wheels of the ladder at the top. Now, by flipping the ladder over, footing the ladder at the bottom of the foundation or the building that you're resting the ladder against, and hand over hand, raising the ladder up into its extension ladder position. Once you've achieved the height that you need, simply pull the bottom of the ladder away to achieve the 4-to-1 ratio, or that 75-degree angle that every safety professional recommends. A really easy way for you to calibrate that 4-to-1 ratio is what's referred to as the firefighter's rule. Simply by putting the toe of your boot at the bottom of the ladder, reach out, and at your shoulder height, you should be able to reach and cover or touch the rung that's at your shoulder height. Now would be a great time to show you the levelers that are built in and on board your Leveler 2.0. If your ladder is ever on an unlevel surface, simply extend one leg a little bit longer or a lot longer than the other side so that you can be set up a lot more safe and a lot more level than you were before. To bring the ratchet levelers back into their stored position, we have a dual release mechanism, which allows you to squeeze this housing with your hand, or we can also do that with our foot. To bring the ladder down, we'll just reverse the process by pushing the bottom of the ladder in, resting it against the foundation or the wall that we have the ladder leaned against, and hand over hand, bringing the ladder down to the ground. Flip the ladder over. So now the rapid locks are accessible. If the hinge lock feels stiff or feels like it's binding, simply lift one section of the ladder to line up those holes so that hinge lock will slide freely in. And one more press of the hinge lock brings the ladder into the stored position. Also integrated into the bottom of the ladder are wheels for transportation. Now your Leveler 2.0 can be moved from job to job, whether it's through the grass, the gravel, or down your driveway. And a few quick reminders here. Choose the right ladder for the job. Set it up correctly and maintain 3 points of contact when you're climbing up and down any ladder. This is the Leveler 2.0 by Little Giant Ladder Systems.